What if I told you the very things you think will make you rich are actually designed to keep you broke? Every day, beginners chasing success fall into the same traps, buying what looks like wealth, but secretly drains their future. These are the forbidden assets, shiny, popular, and pushed by banks, influencers, and even money gurus. But here's the truth, the rich don't touch these. They know exactly how these so-called opportunities quietly rob you of your time, freedom, and money. So if you've ever wondered why it feels like no matter how hard you hustle, you're still not moving forward, this video is your wake-up call. Because today, we're breaking down the 6 forbidden assets every broke beginner must avoid if they ever want to escape the financial hamster wheel. And trust me, number 4 is something almost every beginner falls for without realizing it. Ready? Let's dive in. Forbidden Asset 1, the status car. Let's start with one of the biggest traps broke beginners fall into, the so-called status car. You know the one, the shiny new ride that screams success, the one you buy to show everyone you're finally making it. But here's the cold truth. The car that's supposed to make you look rich is the very thing keeping you broke. It starts with the dream. Scrolling online, seeing those sleek ads with people smiling behind luxury wheels. The message is simple. You deserve it. You walk into the dealership, smell that brand new leather, and the salesperson makes you feel like a king. But what they don't tell you is that the second you drive off that lot, you just lost thousands of dollars. Instantly. Cars depreciate faster than almost any purchase you can make. Within the first year, your $45,000 car can lose 20% of its value. That's $9 grand, gone before you even hit your first oil change. And if you financed it, that car isn't yours. It belongs to the bank until you've paid back every penny, plus interest. Now here's the kicker. Broke beginners often justify it by saying, I need a reliable car. Sure you do, but reliability doesn't mean brand new. The rich buy smart, not shiny. They pick 2- or 3-year-old models that already took the depreciation hit, but still look and run great. Meanwhile, beginners are stuck with car payments that eat their monthly income before they can even start investing. Think about that for a second. While you're paying $700 a month for something that drops in value every day, the wealthy are using that same $700 to buy stock, build businesses, or invest in real estate. That's why they move forward while you feel stuck. And here's the part most people never realize. Expensive cars don't just drain your money up front. They cost more in every way: insurance, repairs, registration, gas. The fancier the car, the fatter the bills. It's like a silent subscription that never ends. So if you're a beginner, ask yourself, are you buying a tool for transportation or a symbol to impress people who don't even pay your bills? Because the harsh truth is, a new car doesn't make you successful. It just makes you look like you're trying to be. You want freedom? Buy smart, buy used, and let your money grow where it actually matters. Because the day you stop buying status, you start building wealth. Forbidden Asset 2, the dream degree. Let's talk about the next forbidden asset. One that's been sold to millions as the golden ticket to success, the college degree. Now, before you panic, education itself isn't the problem. The price and purpose of that education are. Here's the hard truth most schools will never tell you. Not every degree is an investment. Some are financial traps dressed up as opportunity. You've heard the story before. A teenager is told, go to college, get a degree, and you'll be set for life. So they take out massive loans, study for 4 years, and graduate with a piece of paper. But no real job prospects. In the US, the average student loan debt now hovers around $38,000. And that's for a degree that might not even guarantee a $40,000 starting salary. That's like borrowing a car loan for a vehicle that doesn't even run. And unlike a car, you can't sell a degree or return it. You're stuck with that debt until it's paid in full or forgiven decades later. Now here's what the rich understand. They treat education like a business decision, not an emotional one. They ask one simple question: if I invest X amount in this degree, how much will I realistically earn in return? That's ROI, return on investment. And if that number doesn't make sense, they find another path. Meanwhile, broke beginners chase prestige, big-name universities, trendy majors, or programs that sound impressive but don't lead to high-paying jobs. They don't realize that many degrees are outdated by the time they graduate, replaced by faster, cheaper, more practical online skills. Let's get real. In 2025, employers care less about where you studied and more about what you can do. That's why people with trade certifications, coding boot camps, or specialized online skills are out earning graduates with fancy but impractical diplomas. Another hidden danger? The emotional debt. You spend years feeling like a failure because your investment in education didn't pay off, when in reality, the system was never designed to make you rich. It was designed to make banks rich through student loan interest. The wealthy use knowledge as leverage. They learn things that increase their earning power, not just their ego. They invest in courses, mentorships, or self-learning that directly connects to income. And guess what? That kind of education often costs a fraction of what traditional college does. So before you sign your name on a student loan form, ask yourself, is this degree a true asset or just an expensive illusion of success? Because the truth is, if your education doesn't help you earn, it's not an investment. It's a financial anchor disguised as progress. And the sooner you stop chasing overpriced degrees for validation, the sooner you can start learning skills that actually build wealth. Forbidden Asset 3, the Comfort Credit Card. This one is sneaky. It doesn't look like a trap. In fact, it looks like freedom. That shiny piece of plastic in your wallet feels like power, a tool to buy now and pay later. But for broke beginners, it's one of the most dangerous assets you can own. Let's be honest, most people don't see a credit card as debt. They see it as extra money. You walk into a store, swipe, and walk out happy. You tell yourself you'll pay it off next month, but next month turns into after the next paycheck. Then a few months later, the bill has grown. The interest kicks in. Suddenly, that $200 pair of sneakers costs $260, then $310, and you haven't even realized it yet. Here's what no one tells you. Credit cards are designed to make you feel rich while keeping you poor. They trick your brain into thinking you can afford more than you actually can. Every swipe releases dopamine, that little burst of pleasure, making it addictive. Now imagine this. You owe $5,000 on a card with 20% interest. You make the minimum payment of $125 a month, thinking you're being responsible. Guess what? It'll take you over 20 years to pay it off, and you'll end up paying nearly $12,000 in total. That's more than double what you actually spent. That's not financial freedom. That's financial slavery with rewards points. Meanwhile, rich people treat credit differently. They use it like a scalpel, not a sword. They swipe strategically for things that bring returns, like business expenses or travel perks that they immediately pay off. They know the secret. If you can't pay it in full this month, you can't afford it. Period. The real danger for broke beginners isn't just the interest, it's the illusion of control. Credit cards make you feel like you're in charge while quietly chaining you to payments that never seem to end. And here's the harsh truth. Banks don't make billions from people who pay on time. They make it from people who don't, from the broke beginners who believe they're managing debt when they're really managing survival. If you're in that cycle, stop digging, cut the card, pay it off piece by piece, and never fall for the lie that a credit limit equals wealth. Because the real limit isn't on your card, it's on your mindset. The sooner you master your spending, the faster you break free from the system built to keep you broke. Forbidden Asset 4, the get-rich-quick investment. Now let's talk about the most seductive trap of them all, the one that destroys more beginners than almost anything else, the get-rich-quick investment. You've seen them everywhere. Crypto schemes, flashy trading apps, next big coin promises, and influencers claiming you'll double your money overnight. It's financial fast food. Looks good, feels exciting, but leaves you broke and burned out. Here's the truth. Every time the market gets hot, scammers multiply. They know exactly who to target. Beginners desperate to escape the grind. People looking for shortcuts instead of strategies. They use fear and greed like weapons. Don't miss out. This is your only chance. Everyone's getting rich except you. So you buy in. Maybe $1,000 here, $500 there. At first, it feels like it's working. Numbers go up. You start dreaming about quitting your job, traveling, being free. Then suddenly, it crashes. The money's gone, and the only people who got rich were the ones who sold it to you. This isn't new. It's just rebranded. From Ponzi schemes to meme coins, from AI trading bots to fake business opportunities, the script is always the same. The promise of fast returns in a world where real wealth is built slowly. Think about this. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men alive, has been investing for over 80 years. He doesn't chase hype, he buys value and waits. If that level of patience built billions, why do beginners believe they can outsmart time with a one-week crypto flip? Because hype sells. Patience doesn't. Rich people understand that the faster the promise, the higher the risk. They know true investments give you control, ownership, and steady returns, not adrenaline spikes. Meanwhile, broke beginners keep gambling instead of investing. They don't research, they don't diversify, they jump in blind, guided by social media posts instead of data. And when it all falls apart, they blame luck, not the lack of strategy. Here's the real rule. If someone guarantees quick profits, it's not an investment, it's bait. The smart move isn't to avoid risk entirely, it's to take calculated risk. Learn how money works, study markets, build income streams that compound slowly but consistently. Because while hype investors are bragging about their next big win, the quiet investor is buying solid assets, building cash flow, and sleeping peacefully. So the next time you feel FOMO, stop. Ask yourself, is this really an opportunity or just another trap designed to make someone else rich? The truth is, no shortcut leads to wealth. Only strategy, patience, and discipline do. And once you accept that, you'll never fall for another get-rich-quick pitch again. Forbidden Asset 5, the luxury lifestyle lease. This one is subtle. It doesn't come with flashing warning signs or scam alerts. In fact, it looks completely normal. Everyone around you is doing it. Leasing the newest car, renting the trendy apartment, upgrading the lifestyle to feel successful. But here's the secret no one wants to admit. Most people living the luxury lifestyle are broke behind the scenes. They don't own anything. They rent their image. Let's break it down. You lease a new car because you want something nice. You tell yourself, I'll just pay $600 a month, that's manageable. But here's what's really happening. You're paying thousands every year for something you'll never own. When the lease ends, you give the car back and have nothing to show for it. Same goes for that high-end apartment with marble countertops and skyline views. It looks great on Instagram, but if you're spending 40 to 50% of your income on rent, you're not building wealth, you're building your landlords. The dangerous part is the illusion. You look successful. You drive nice, dress nice, live nice. People think you've made it, but behind that glossy surface, your savings are empty and your future is uncertain. It's a cycle built on constant payments, not ownership. The wealthy see luxury differently. They don't lease their lifestyle, they earn it. They buy assets first, investments that pay for luxuries later. A rich person doesn't drive a Tesla until their assets can cover the payment without touching their salary. That's the rule. But broke beginners, they flip the order. They chase the image before they've built the income. They want to look rich before they become rich. And that's why they stay stuck, working for luxuries that disappear the moment the paycheck stops. Here's the truth. Comfort isn't wealth. Stability is. If you're spending every dollar on maintaining appearances, you're not living, you're performing. And performances end the moment the audience leaves. So the next time you're tempted to lease that luxury or upgrade just to feel better, stop and ask, is this purchase improving my life or just my image? Because wealth doesn't come from flexing what you have. It comes from building what nobody sees yet. Forbidden Asset 6, the subscription trap. This one's quiet. It doesn't hit your wallet all at once. It bleeds it slowly, month after month, without you even noticing. The subscription trap is the new silent killer of financial growth. Think about it. Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, gym memberships, food boxes, cloud storage, streaming bundles, app premiums. Each one looks small. $9 here, $15 there. You barely feel it, but add them up and suddenly you're spending $300, $400, even $600 a month on things you barely use. That's over $7,000 a year. Enough to start an investment portfolio, build an online business, or take a course that could change your income forever. Instead, it vanishes into 1,000 microcharges that never stop coming. The danger isn't just financial, it's psychological. Subscriptions train you to accept recurring expenses as normal. They normalize the idea that everything valuable must be rented: entertainment, fitness, education, even health. You stop owning and start subscribing to life itself. And companies love that because you're not a customer anymore. You're a monthly revenue stream. Wealthy people don't let that happen. They review every expense regularly. They ask, am I using this? Is it bringing value? Can I replace it with something smarter? They cut ruthlessly, not because they're cheap, but because they value freedom over convenience. Here's a thought. If you canceled just 3 or 4 unused subscriptions and redirected that $100 a month into an investment account, earning a modest 7% return, you'd have over $12,000 in 10 years without lifting a finger. That's the difference between the broke and the financially free. Awareness. The broke ignores small leaks. The rich patch them early. So go through your bank statement tonight. Highlight every auto payment you've forgotten about. Cancel what doesn't serve you. Because every subscription you cut isn't just saving money, it's reclaiming control. Freedom doesn't come from earning more. It comes from wasting less. Final truth, the wealth divide. Now let's tie it all together. The gap between the rich and the poor isn't intelligence, luck, or opportunity. It's awareness. The rich see traps for what they are. The poor call them normal life. New cars, big degrees, credit debt, flashy investments, leased luxuries, endless subscriptions. Each one feels harmless, even necessary, but stack them together and they form an invisible wall between you and real wealth. The wealthy build assets that pay them every month. The broke build payments that drain them every month. So here's the challenge. Before you buy anything, ask one simple question. Will this make me richer or just look like I am? If it doesn't grow, if it doesn't cash flow, if it doesn't move you closer to freedom, it's not an asset, it's a liability. And once you start thinking that way, you'll never fall for these forbidden traps again. So if this opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe for more life-changing financial lessons, and drop a comment below. Which of these traps have you fallen into, and which one are you cutting out first? Because awareness is the first step to freedom. The rest is action.